So good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. So on this channel we analyze our forex market, our stock market and our crypto market. So if you are interested in any of this one, I want you to subscribe, like, share and comment. Now we'll be analyzing our JPY PS or any any currency PS or whatever you want to call it. So now what we have here first of all is our JPY index. Now we can see that our index actually be bullish for about 2 to 3 weeks now. Only for this week we now add a pullback retracement. I'll see this as a pullback retracement. So this week, what do you think our price will be moving? I am still looking for a continued short position on our JPY index. That is exactly what I'm looking for. I want to see a continue push now. As you can see, I'm seeing this as a a pullback. So we should continue see here as continue say. And if not possible, then we should see here as our pullback to this our area here before we actually see that push down. But before that, let's analyze it together so we will be able to determine, and so you'll be able to understand where I am coming from. Now we can see on our weekly time frame, you can see that our price is actually bearish, right? On our daily time frame, our price is actually bearish, only for it to give us this possible retracement. So now what I'm waiting for, I will be waiting for, is that my price should break below this our candlestick here. This is my two candlestick on my daily time frame. If price can actually break is below this green and red candlestick, if my price can actually breaks below it, then I will continue to take my sell position to this our end of this week here, which is my candlestick here, end of this week. That should be giving me about about 100 plus piece. So about 100 plus piece on in this index is actually not a bad one, it's still a good one. So if I can take this my position, it breaks below this our week here, and I take my sell position, which should be giving us about 100 plus pips, then that is actually okay. By the way, we can see that our price can actually continue to go bullish. By the way, I want you to see it that our price can actually continue to go bullish now. As you can see, our bullish move here, our price is coming down to retrace, then we will continue to be seeing that bullish move. That is exactly what our price wants to start showing us. That is why, so before we actually now take our buy position, we should be waiting for our price to break below this our candle wick here, our candle wick. If our price manages to break below this our candle wick here, then we should actually be taking a buy position. We should actually take our buy position straight upward there. That is exactly what we should be our movement for our JPY index. So basically we should be seeing here as we pull back, then we should be seeing here as a retracement before you actually see that continue to see that pullback. And if not, then we should actually see here as a little retracement before you actually now see that push down on our JPY index. So it depends on how you want to trade, but let's see what our price will be showing us this week, the position it gives us and where it is, so before we can determine okay where we should take our trade or not. Now our first currency pair that we have here is our CADJPY. As you can see that our CADJPY is actually bearish now. Our price has reacted here to this our area, which has given us a bullish move. Now let's see if our price will actually continue to go up, and if it manages to break above this place, then I will see that the end of our downward trend. That is the end of our downward trend. Now we now have a new trend, which is a bullish move. So if our price manages to break above this my area that I just marked, which is above our candle stick here, then we should be taking a buy position. That's exactly what we should be aiming for. We should be taking a buy position straight upward here, at least here. That should be giving us about, let's see, 90 pips, 90 to 100 pips, which is actually not a bad one, by the way. For this week we should be aiming for. Let's wait for our price to break above this our area here before we actually take our sell position. And if not, then we should continue to be seeing our downward movement on our CADJPY. So let's see how our price will go. If our price manages to break below this my area here, then definitely we are still on a bearish move. We are still on a bearish move. So that then we can actually take our sell. That should be giving us about this place 120 pips, by the way, so which is actually still a good one. So let's see how our price will be giving us, what movement our price will be giving us this week before we can actually determine where we take our trade. Now our other currency that we have is our Swiss franc JPY. By the way, I'm looking for a short position because I doubt we will be seeing that, bullish move. I really doubt we'll be seeing that bullish move on our Swiss franc JPY. So we should not be shocked if we actually see that bullish move whereby our price comes up, retest this our area up before we actually take our sell position, by the way. So before we actually take our sell, because I'm aiming for a sell, I want to be taking a sell position on Swiss franc JPY. So I'll be waiting for my price to break below this my area here, this area that I've just highlighted. If my price can breaks below it, then boom, I'm taking a sell position downward here. That should be giving me about 100 and 101 plus pips, about 100 plus pips. That is exactly what we should be looking for on our Swiss franc JPY. So let's see how our price reacts. If it breaks below it, we'll take our sell position, and if not, then we would be waiting till our price comes here to retest this our area here, to retest our area which has served as a liquidity before we actually now say okay, we will be shorting our Swiss franc JPY. That is it, our pound JPY. Now you can see our pound is actually still retracement and still seeing a retracement here. So I would want to be selling. Like I said, I'm looking for a sell on this my JPY correlation, any JPY currency that relates to it. I want to be looking for a sell. So basically, let's see if our pound will push up a little bit, because as you can see, if you are to compare it on our pound USD and everything, the index and everything, we see that our pound wants to push up a little bit. So let's wait our pound push up a little bit, then we will take our sell. Then you can actually take our buy, because you can see it is actually giving us a ranging market. Do not just go, don't trade what you think. Don't say okay, I think it will break out and that's where you take your trade. No, trade what you see, which is actually giving us a ranging market. So that is exactly what we want to be doing. We would want to be ranging with our pound JPY. Let's take our sell position, then take our buy position. Now on our New Zealand JPY, now I would also want to be ranging with this our market, whereby our price will come here, push up a little bit, then I can now take my sell position on our New Zealand JPY. Let's see what's our for our one weekly is showing us. As you can see, our weekly time frame is even showing us that our movement would be bullish. So I think we will be going bullish on our New Zealand JPY. Let's see on our daily time frame if our price can actually push down, touch this our area here. Then we can actually now see that reaction whereby our price will actually go bullish. Let's wait for a little bit of bearish on our New Zealand JPY, then we will actually now take that bullish move on our New Zealand JPY. Now on our AUDJPY, as you can see, our AUDJPY is actually giving us that bullish move. So we should highlight here as a where it has serves as our multiple resistance. So let's see if our price actually breaks above our area here, above our candlestick here. If our price can break above here about 92.377, then we should be taking our buy position to this our area here, where our price can react multiple times. That should be giving us about 75 pips. And if not, if our price does not do so, then we should be looking for a sell position, I think down to this our area here. If not, we can continue down to this our area here, but we should be looking for a sell position to this our area here. Let's see how our price will be reacting, or what our price will show us before we actually say okay, let us take our buy or sell position on our Euro JPY. I'm still looking for, because that is exactly what I'm doing on my daily time frame. I'm looking for a sell position whereby our price will actually push down to this my area here. Then I cannot take my buy position upward. That is exactly what we'll be looking for our Euro JPY. So there's a possibility that our euro will actually come down to touch this our area here, because it has served as resistance here. this place has given us a pullback support, so we should be seeing this place as a good area to actually take our buy position, or this place as a good area to take our buy position. So that is it for our analysis this week. If you are interested in any of it, I want you to like my video, subscribe, by the way, share. That is it.